All right, so let me turn it. All right, so Super Bowl 54 in the books. Kansas City Chiefs get the 31-20 victory. My first impressions, and again, we're gonna do a formal live video once I get to the crib. But as you can see, I'm in my old stomping grounds. You see the fat head in the background. But anyway, initial thoughts. The Chiefs showed resiliency to get the win. They were down 20-10 in the fourth quarter and battled back. I can't help but think to myself, this is the second Kyle Shanahan has led an offense that didn't run the football with an opportunity to put the game away. This is eerily similar to 28-3. And I get that the 28-3 was a much bigger deficit for the Patriots to overcome. But for me, the trying to turn it so I get these damn all right, comments on. Anyway, um, they were up 10 and the run game was working. Why you're not running the football? You get 5 on first down, and then you don't run it on second down, and then you have to throw it on 3rd and 5. 2 consecutive possessions just doesn't make any sense to me. The Chiefs hadn't shown the ability to stop the run consistently. Why are you not running the football? I just don't get it. The 49ers have been a run team all year long. And now when you have control of the game, you got the Chiefs on the ropes, you let them off the hook. I don't understand that philosophy, but Kyle Shanahan is going to have to answer to that yet again because this feels eerily similar to 28-3, to me at least. All right. Now, you got to credit the Chiefs. Mahomes did not have his best game. We'll talk more about that a little bit later on. But for a guy that was struggling throughout the game, he was not accurate with the football. He was making mistakes. He had 2 interceptions at one point, no touchdowns. He was not looking like the Patrick Mahomes that had carved up the AFC en route to the Super Bowl. He looked rattled. He looked like a guy that was really succumbing to the moment. He looked like a guy that was overwhelmed by this big stage. And you know what this felt like? This felt like that Kobe, what was it, like 6 for 18, 6 for 24, whatever it was. Kobe was struggling in that game and against Boston in the finals, and he rallies his team back, or I think it might have actually been the Suns. I can't remember my recollection of that situation, but I remember Kobe struggling in that game and then shaking it off and finding a way to will his team to a victory. That's what this felt like. Mahomes willed his team to a victory here. And, it wasn't pretty, but 3rd and 15, Tyreek Hill for 40 plus, to me, jump started everything. And a lot of the things that I talked about going into this game came to fruition, man. So we're going to break all of those things down. We're going to talk about those keys to the game and see how each team either did or did not execute their keys to the game. And ultimately, we're going to talk about how the Chiefs were victorious in this Super Bowl, 31-20. Andy Reid finally gets his chip. And I'm happy for Andy Reid, man. Happy for Andy Reid. Happy for Patrick Mahomes. Happy for Bashad Breeland. Happy for Kendall Fuller, who wrapped it up. Isn't it ironic? Both of the former Washington Redskins had an interception in this game. Happy for both of those guys. And looking forward to chopping it up with you guys. I can't wait to have this formal breakdown because there's so much I want to say about this game. So many things that I want to get into. And I'm hoping you guys can join me for that a little bit later on. So we'll jump on live. It's 10:15 now. So give me about a good 35, 40 minutes to get to the crib, get settled in, get set up, and we'll jump on live and do this thing the right way. But wow, this is another competitive Super Bowl. And Chiefs run away with it late with the late touchdown, but this was a 20-10 game going into the fourth quarter with the 49ers. Literally, this game was 20-10 with 7 minutes left, and the 49ers refused to run the football. They had an opportunity to put this game away, and they didn't do it. They left the door open for Patrick Mahomes and company, and they took care of business. I think the game was 20-10. 49ers had the rock with about 10 minutes left, and they had a chance. They had a legitimate shot to run off 5-6 minutes of the clock and really put this game in serious jeopardy for the Chiefs. And they went 3-and-out. They ran it on first down, got 5 yards. They tried to throw it on second down. Chris Jones with a deflection, and then they tried to throw it on third down, and it was incomplete. Jimmy Garoppolo took a shot from a blitzing middle linebacker. They came with a overload pressure. Middle linebacker came free, and they had to punt. And to me, those are the types of situations that if you're Kyle Shanahan, you're going to be playing those things back. And then I know you say all of that, but then Jimmy had a chance, on that final or the second to last possession. You got Emmanuel Sanders, E-Man Sanders streaking down the middle of the field. And Kyle dialed it up, and he was open. And Jimmy overshot him by a good 2 yards. Got to have that one, man. That's the one you want back if you're Kyle Shanahan and Jimmy Garoppolo. But nonetheless, Chiefs get it done 31-20. Hoist the Lombardi for the first time in 50 years. We're going to have more on this game a little bit later on. And we're going to talk about this thing in depth a little bit later on. So catch up with you guys a little bit later. You guys have a good one, and join me later as we break this thing down all the way. Chiefs, victorious, your Super Bowl champions, Super Bowl 54 champions, 31-20. Andy Reid gets that monkey off his back, and to me, solidifies his Hall of Fame career. We'll talk more about this here a little bit later on. You guys have a good one. See you in a little bit. Take care.